Hi everybody, it's me again. I promised that I would do a division video, so that's what I'm going to do. You'll have to excuse this one. I'm going to do it as one long take. So there's probably be lots of ums and ahs and things like that, but I will do my best to keep it as smooth as possible. Thank you to those of you messaging me on StudyBugs. It's good to hear what you're up to. Also, those of you that have signed up for Class Dojo, if you haven't yet, there should be an email coming out soon about how you can sign up, and then I can just accept you into the class. And that, I think, then allows you to send pictures to me, which is quite cool, because then I can see what you guys have been doing with your break, apart from spending it in the glorious sunshine. We are going to do some division today, just to basically recall what we've already done. So your children should know what they're doing. It's not new to them, it shouldn't be new to them, but we're just going to talk about what it all means. So if I put a division question on my board, there we go. So start off with 10 divided by 5. Basically, 10 is the number that I am sharing between this many groups. So the second number is always the groups. Okay, and then the end number will be how many goes in each group. So the number that I'm sharing between this many groups. So you've got to think of divide as shared equally between. I'm just going to put shared between. But obviously you have to share it equally if you're using resources. So divide is shared between. So I need to draw that amount of groups. So it's 10 divided by 5, so I need 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go back to my trusty resource. Not many have gone since last time, that's pretty good for my standard. And I'm going to take my 5 groups, and if I angle it down a little bit you should be able to see what I'm doing, just about maybe there. I'm taking my 10 sweets and I'm going to count out until I've got 10 shared equally between the groups. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's shared equally. I'm hoping you can see that. And in each group, I have 2. So 10 shared equally between 5 is 2, or 10 divided by 5 is 2. Again, it's a lot easier. I know that I've had some feedback from parents, particularly in my own family as well, who've said that they find it a lot easier to watch these videos so that they know how it's taught in class, particularly multiplication, to refer to it as lots of or groups of. A lot of people found that a lot easier, so hopefully that's helpful. So think of divide as shared between. We'll do another one. I'll just the urge to eat these. So again, 2s, Again, 2s, 5s and 10s, this is making a right mess of this. 2s, 5s and 10s are what we should be learning at home, ideally. So if you've got time to practice those, there's lots of songs on YouTube to do with them. I'll try and find some links of some catchy ones for you. I know that when I was teaching Year 4 last year, we learned the 7 times table to Taylor Swift, various other concoctions. Or was it Katy Perry? It was Katy Perry. So let's put another one on the board. Let's go for, we're dealing in 2, so let's go for 14 divided by 2. So again, you've got the number being shared, then you've got the number of groups, and then the number that goes in each group. So 14 shared equally between 2 groups would be how many? So let's just label that up so it's nice and clear. Number of groups, that's the number to be shared, and the last number will be how many in each group. There we go. Sorry about my handwriting. So again, I need to draw those groups. So it's 14 divided by 2, so that's 2 groups. 1, 2, and I'm going to count out my resources, or if I don't have resources, you can use dots. So I'm going to show you the dot method now. Let's angle it down a little bit again so that you can see what's going on. I'm going to count out 14 dots equally between each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 14 divided by 2 is 7. And that was how I'd recommend we do it in a test, obviously, because you're not going to have base 10 or counters or cubes or anything like that. So if they can get used to drawing dots, that would be much more helpful. But they can draw dots in a test, they can do any working out they need to. Obviously, the more confident they become with their 2s, 5s and 10s, they won't need to draw out the dot. They'll be able to work backwards, because they should know that if you read it the inverse, the opposite of divide is times, 7 times 2 is 14. So they should be able to potentially go backwards. But at the moment, if they're still doing this, that's okay. Hopefully that makes sense. If you want to test with questions, go for it. Again, use resources, use cereal, use pasta, use rice, whatever it is you have laying about. Not everybody has these. Soon I won't have those. So yeah, again, it just hopefully this helps explain how we do division in class. There will be another video, possibly in the next couple of hours, on pictograms, because I know that I think Mrs. Evans mentioned pictograms, and I've had a few messages from parents saying, pictograms, help. So I'll go through how to do those. I've just got to go data collecting first. But yeah, again, please feel free to message me on StudyBugs. Get yourself signed up to Class Dojo so that you guys can send me what you're doing. You can send me any work. I can have a look at it. I can give you feedback. And that will be how we continue to talk, particularly once Easter's over. I'll be sending out messages on there. So get yourself signed up. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry that you have to listen to me droning on in a YouTube video. But yeah, I will catch you all in the next video.